After that, guys, we have a short notice fight, literally just on a week notice. I mean, Ryan Oak had a fight, literally, as of today, had a fight 5 days ago, and is taking on Eddie Alvarez 7 days after his last fight with Mariah Gaffaro, in a fight he won by unanimous decision in his first fight, inside a one championship. Before that, getting a lot of decision wins and a couple knockout wins, 4 knockout wins and 9 decision wins on his record, mainly a striker. We saw in his last fight with Mariah Gaffaro, didn't really have the best takedown defense, and it was very easy for Mariah Gaffaro to get his back and almost last in that rear naked choke submission in the striking game. I mean, he absolutely rocked Mariah Gaffaro in the striking game with that big straight right hand. His very good leg kicks as well, but his main way to win the fight would be to keep the fight on the feet and make it a kickboxing and striking fight and get a first round knockout win, or make it a technical striking fight and let a lot of good right hands and a lot of good leg kicks on Eddie Alvarez in the fight. That'd be his main way to win the fight against an absolute beast of the game in Eddie Alvarez right here, who has 30 wins and 7 losses. His last fight being a no contest. I mean, you guys remember, it was a disqualification, now turned to a no contest. That's literally just 8 or 9 hours ago. Eddie Alvarez, a former UFC champion, a former Bellator champion. I mean, the man's an absolute beast. 16 knockout wins, 8 submission wins, and 6 decision wins. Started off his career with 9 knockout wins in a row, all in the first or second round. Joined Bellator way back when it was literally the first ever Bellator fight card back in 2009. Became the Bellator lightweight champion. Fought Michael Chandler, fought Shinya Aoki, Patricky Pitbull, Michael Chandler again, Donald Cerrone, Gilbert Melendez, Anthony Pettis, Javier Dos Anjos, becoming the UFC lightweight champion against Javier Dos Anjos, losing the belt to Conor McGregor, fighting Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, and then joining one championship. I mean, the man is an absolute beast, really good power in his hands, and very good wrestling. We saw in his last fight with Larry Lapicius, he got a takedown so easily, which is definitely a weakness from Ryan Oak. We saw in his last fight, he got taken down relatively easily by Mariah Gaffaro, and if Mariah Gaffaro can get him down that easily, I do think that Eddie Alvarez can definitely get a takedown on Ryan Oak, get him down, ground and pound him, not really necessarily to the back of the head, obviously, but he can get him down, ground and pound him, and probably get a TKO win. I mean, possibly a submission whenever Ryan Oak in the fight. I think the striking game is very interesting, considering Ryan Oak is a very long, tall, lengthy fighter for this lightweight division. Very powerful as well. Very good leg kicks and a really good straight right hand. In the striking game, I still think Eddie Alvarez will have a very slight advantage, but that is definitely Ryan Oak's best chance to win the fight against Eddie Alvarez here. But overall, I think Eddie Alvarez will definitely implement more of a wrestling and grappling based gameplay, considering the last fight with Larry Lapicius, where he got the takedown so easily. Got it down, got the ground and pound, and then obviously, you know, the DQ loss, but still in that last fight showed me that Eddie Alvarez has much improved his wrestling and grappling skills. So I think in this fight we'll get a lot of takedowns on Ryan Oak. Potentially, I'm getting TKO knockout win over Ryan Oak in the fight. But I think overall, it's either going to be a 30-27 unanimous decision win or a TKO in the second round against Ryan Oak right here. Obviously, Ryan Oak has definitely a good chance of winning the fight in the striking game. But in my opinion, Eddie Alvarez will have the striking advantage, the wrestling advantage, and the grappling advantage. Pretty much everywhere you look at the fight, Eddie Alvarez will have the advantage, so I will be going with Eddie Alvarez to get him down, ground and pound him again, not to the back of the head, but still ground and pound him on the ground and get a TKO win in the second or first round against Ryan Oak in the fight. So that is my prediction for the co-main event: Eddie Alvarez by TKO in the first or second round.